So I wanted to make a video for a student who asked how they can sing comfortably without a backing track. So let's get right into it. There's no real way to do this without some music theory. We obviously don't need to get into the nitty-gritty detail of any counterpoint or any chord analysis, but we need to understand these things. So the first thing we need to do is we need to understand the song's structure. Now this is actually pretty easy because we can Google it. So if I just did like hallelujah chords and I went to usually ultimate guitar, we already have the song's structure broken down for us right here. We got the intro, the verse, chorus, etc., etc. So this gives us the song's structure. By having the structure, we can do a couple things. One, by breaking down the songs, we can get more specific. And by getting specific, we can start to practice and develop comfort, i.e. when you're singing along, you're like, this comes next, this part comes next, and now this part comes next. And that memorization is going to help you execute on the song both rhythmically, lyrically, and melodically. Song structure. It's dope. Holy shit, I'm white. But unfortunately, song structure is not enough. We need to get a little bit more specific so that we know what to do within the song structure. And that means we need to work on phrases. Phrases are basically, if a verse or a part of a song structure, like a verse or a chorus, is a paragraph, phrases are our sentences, okay? And phrases are usually structured, excuse me, a little gas. Oof, little gas. Phrases are usually formed in a call and response format. For example, if I had like, happy birthday to you, that's one part of a phrase, that's the question. Happy birthday to you. That's the question asked again. Happy birthday, dear whoever's watching this, if it's your birthday. Congratulations, you're a year older. Happy birthday to you. And those two parts are the responses. So that is one phrase. That song is one phrase, right? It's important that when we do phrases, when we go through a song, that we try and understand these little segments. Usually a portion of a song has about 2, maybe 4 phrases, and they're usually in even numbers. Getting into the phrases can be a little tricky, can be a little hard, and it can take a little bit of practice, but it is very necessary to understand how music progresses piece by piece if we're going to be able to do things without a backing track or without guidance. Definitely important if you're going to do it a cappella. I highly recommend that you go into my Discord, where I make myself available for most of the day. I mean, I work, I have a life outside, but I make myself available to answer questions for free, because that's the kind of voice help I got. So I'm just trying to pay it forward. Utilize it, right? Practice identifying phrases. You got to practice this stuff. None of these watching these videos, even though it's going to give you information, and information's great, you need to internalize these things. So you need to practice them. No amount of watching YouTube will make you a better singer. So come on down to my Discord, start practicing your phrases if song memorization is something that you're struggling with. Once you feel comfortable identifying phrases and you feel like you can start to work with that, the last part of all of this is going to be measures. There we go. I know how to point my finger. I got this. I don't got this. This is as granular as we're going to get. Most songs that are popular are in 4/4, so you can just put on a metronome or tap your foot to the song, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Measures in equal numbers, usually equal phrases. I can't really think of a song, any song that I've ever encountered that has an uneven amount of measures in a phrase. By getting into your measures, you will develop your rhythmic understanding of the piece. By getting into phrases, you're going to get into your lyrical understanding of the piece. And by getting into the song structure, and you're going to understand what comes next in general musically. All of this is work. It is. But you get fast at it. like really fast. I would say that to identify these things in a song, I could do it in like 10 minutes. And then that 10 minutes spent makes practicing a buttload easier. And then I don't need a backing track. Heck, I'm at a point where I can make my own, right? But the whole idea here is we're trying to get better, right? And if you want to be able to sing comfortably without a backing track, you're going to need to practice and get better. So do the work. And if you get stuck, reach out. Reach out. If any of this is confusing, leave a comment down below and I'll make a video for you, okay? Trying to make this a little bit more clear, or maybe addressing another problem that you're having singing. Just like this video was for a student that had this specific question. So, until next time, happy singing. I wonder if I should get another closer. Not for a minute.